Hey guys, it's me. I am back again with another game. This one is the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. Look, whatever you would like to say. I don't know. I didn't watch the video. But it's supposed to be really good. So let's get started. Oh, okay. So this is the difficulty level. My dog wants to play. Go get it, boy. Epic Guest, Gozer's Nightmare, Crippling Tale. Let's go with Tavern Song. I guess that's the normal, right? We are, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, I get to change the name. Let's check it out. Oh, much loading. It's a moonwalking chicken. Nice. Very nice.
You shall not pass.
That's for the ugly.
Well, looks like everybody's dead.
First chapter, a feeling of deja vu. The party advances. A steely-eyed ranger, a brutal barbarian, a ruthless ogre, a wizardess with fiery hair, an agile elf, a wily thief, a dwarf, well, you know, just a dwarf.
Hey.
Together they have just crossed into the terrible Dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
Yeah, Naheulbeuk, okay. Oh.
This dungeon's nothing to write home about.
Don't know what we'll find inside here, but it stinks.
That's easy. The ogre just took a dump 5 feet from the door.
I've got a strange feeling of deja vu.
Because of the ogre shit?
Have you been here before?
I feel like I'd know if I had.
Probably not. No one's ever got in here before.
By the way, what is our quest?
We must find the 12th statuette of Gladalfura.
A statuette?
It's written in the tablets of Skellis that only a one-legged gnome from the northern forest, dancing by the moonlight in the middle of 12 statuettes wrapped in ham. As I was saying, only a one-legged gnome shall open the gates of Naheulbeuk and thus accomplish the prophecy.
But what is this strange prophecy?
No idea. We're only in it for the gold. That's why we came here.
Yeah, and I knocked before coming in.
And I called you a half-wit.
Okay, let's all get along, okay? Let's focus on the statuette.
Do we have any idea where it's located?
Nope.
Like every statuette, it's in a treasure room, guarded by a powerful warlock. Battle!
Maybe his powers are even greater than mine.
Sounds about right. What kind of monsters live here?
So, if you look at the random encounter table, these are the monsters in this dungeon. Several kinds of undead, giant spiders, orcs, and goblins.
Hey, goblins.
Underground trolls, warlocks, cursed knights, mutant rats, a bottle of oil, some toilet paper, 2 sponges, and ravioli.
You're
Nice,
also reading
ravioli.
your shopping list. So no dragons, right?
Nah, well above our level, Cap. Anyway, let us go forth.
Let's go forth. Oh, okay, so I can actually... I can move them with the WASD as well. There's like a weird delay. I can also move the camera.
Halt! You arrived at a junction and must face 3 choices.
All those doors are closed and blocked off by a strange glowing seal.
Weird. And I'm having another deja vu.
Oh, shiny, pretty.
Probably some kind of magic lock we have to dispel.
No way we're getting fucked over by some goddamn door. My cousin Klingly always says, if it's magic, hit it harder.
No, wait! fucking more... Where are they? Shit! Hey! Dwarf! Elf! Dang it! Did everybody get lost but me? What was that noise?
Good, now you know the basics. Go forth into the dungeon. Find the members of your party. So yeah, it looks like I have to go into here.
Oh, damn it, an orc.
Yep.
And I'm alone, of course, I'm alone!
This is the perfect opportunity to discuss the matter of combat, a crucial subject when adventuring in mysterious dungeons.
Oh, yes.
Open door! Gotta go! Me eats bad goat tripe!
Oof.
No, I'm not done. Go away, you meanie.
Sounds like an elf. Anyway, be cool. He's alone. This shouldn't be a problem.
You gotta strike him from behind. Every character has 2 action points. They can perform an action and move once per turn. They can also move further by using both action points, sacrificing their action. This is sprinting. Order is not a problem. This means you can move, then attack, or the opposite. Be careful, as some actions will end your turn, even if your character still has 2 action points. So, okay, now I can attack. Here you'll find an overview of afflictions and status effects which can affect characters and their durations in turns. You can also check in the box and dodge value, the protection level, their level, and their threat level. Blah, 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 blah. It means the orc is suffering from affinity to his characteristics for 2 turns, because I caught him off guard. Here are the details of your precision. This is very important. As you can see, you have a positioning bonus because you're standing behind the enemy. However, if your attack succeeds, your enemy may still dodge or parry your blow. It is not just about having high precision. Attack the orc and kick his ass.
Take this, chicken shit!
Yeah, ow. Okay. The orc's not feeling too good. Use T or on him to access detailed. Oh, okay. So he's got debuffs. He's weakened. Okay, yeah. Penalty move 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so. Aha! Victory! Let's call it a day. At the end of combat, all characters gain some experience. Obviously, they gain a baseline share just for having participated to the combat and a varying amount depending upon their actions or their luck. A character who goes unconscious during combat will suffer a small penalty to their experience gain. The ranger has lost some health points. Heal him by giving him a potion or with the party heal button. Health does not regenerate between battles, so you have to make sure to heal your wounds after combat.
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my granny's soup.
Nice. Great, now you can click on get back on the action.
Hooray! You saved me!
This is... yeah, he's... I mean, they're gone.
There were more than one?
So many I couldn't even count them. But I killed one, which sent them all running. Are you all right?
It was horrible. I found myself in these disgusting toilets. But where are the others? What's going on?
It's because of that moronic dwarf. He must have triggered a magic trap. The whole party's been scattered around this floor. We need to find them.
How about we don't find the dwarf?
No, we'll need his axe if there are other orcs.
Don't you think you could handle them by yourself?
Yeah, that's... Even the greatest heroes have their limits. Anyway, let's not hang around here.
Let's not. I don't exactly know where I'm going. Just trying to figure myself around. There's nothing over here. Oh, bathroom. Is there anything in here I might be able to... Oh, yes, loot. Bottle of Loreline shampoo. Alright. Anything else? Does not look to be the case.
Ah, here's the thief.
Yippee! Plus, It's not the dwarf.
Silence! You'll get us spotted. There are orcs in this room, and they've got bows and arrows.
We need to devise a plan.
Okay, I got a plan. You attack them while I stand guard, just in case somebody ambushes us.
Sounds like something a coward would say to avoid a fight.
Maybe.
Absolutely not. It's very rational behavior.
I've got a bow, too. I can shoot arrows.
Yikes! Another good reason to take cover. When you're behind an obstacle, you're less likely to get hit. Even by friendly fire.
I've got
very
no
true.
choice if we want to move ahead. We got to get rid of those orcs. How many are there?
I can only see one of them right now, but the others must be close.
I got you. A group of one. I hate people who make a fuss over nothing.
When fighting alone, charging head-on is fine. But when in a group, a battle must be planned.
Yep.
Careful positioning can save you from crushing defeats.
Well, all right. During the planning phase, you can deploy your characters before combat starts. You can position your characters in a highlighted area. Movement doesn't cost action points during the planning phase, so long as you you can take as long as you want to strategize. Still, you will hold your hand as is your first time. Select the elf who is out of cover. Bring her into full cover or half cover. There. Now select the ranger. Put him in a half cover. Okay, now the thief. And put him over there. Okay. Yep. Click on fight. The orc is now in Overwatch, which means he's keeping an eye on the area and will attack any enemy that enters it. Since he has not moved before going into Overwatch, he can make 2 Overwatch shots. If he had moved, he would only be able to make 1 shot. The ranger could move forward, but this would get him shot by the orc in Overwatch. Too dangerous. Time to talk about the ability to delay your turn. If a character has not used any action points, they can delay their turn to play the end of the round or act their normal initiative the following turn. It's a useful ability when you'd like to let another character, friend or foe, act before you do. Now, delay the ranger's turn. I thought I was... Okay, so how do I delay the ranger's turn? There's not an icon down here for me to do it. Range, defensive stance, Overwatch, melee. I thought it would be just like this right here. Oh, it's over here. Boom. Okay, the feat's not the toughest or even the bravest fights, but he can dish out a lot of damage and interfere with your foes. Time to get rid of the orc's Overwatch. Mouse over him to make his Overwatch area seen. Oh. This is the Overwatch area. The enemy is watching. If one of your characters enters this area, they'll be targeted by an Overwatch shot. A character who has entered Overwatch mode without moving before, like this one, can shoot twice. If a character in the Overwatch takes damage, or even if an enemy moves right next to him, their Overwatch will be cancelled. During movement, you can set waypoints by holding Control and click. Aha! The elf is former pony grooming champion, braiding category. She's also the best bad character with a bow and has some support skills that are quite useful. Mouse over the highlighted tile. Aiming arcs enable you to preview which shots can teach you it. Usually archers cannot do that. Knocked over, flooded. Move the arc over here. Okay. Character, friend, and foe is just to your target or any line of sight, they will be highlighted in orange, meaning there's a chance your shot hits them by accident. The probability of this happening is equivalent to 10% of your precision. It is shown red in precision collateral damage. Okay. Now attack the orc with your ranged attack.
Take this, you meanie!
Well, that didn't work all too well. Okay. Now move the orc's vigilance has been canceled. You can safely move the ranger forward. And attack! Oh, there's a handshake. Now let's talk about support. This is a crucial mechanic. When an ally is oriented towards your target, like the thief here, they will provide you with their support. Usually support will grant you a 5% bonus to your precision. You can stack multiples. Characters with high charisma will get a higher bonus to their precision. Okay? Yep. Now I may attack.
Ah!
Lack of opportunity, because he moved. Wrong move. The orc just took 2 opportunity attacks to the face when fleeing. Each character controls tiles 3 in front of them, blah, 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 like we know in most of these games. Miss. Flanked. Oh, I guess we're going to combat. Alright. Lame-ass longbow. Take all. Don't have any potions to really take.
Woohoo! We won!
We did, thanks to my perfect planning. Let's keep going. The others can't be that far.
Okay, is there, though, a way to equip? No, I don't know. I don't really know at all. There is... I don't know if that's where I need to go. I came in this way. There we go. There's some loot. No more over here. We don't have a map just yet. Hey, there they are.
Ah, finally, there you are.
Yeah, well, we had to fight off hordes of orcs to get here.
Bloodthirsty and cunning orcs, mind you.
And you wouldn't believe the stink in those toilets.
You're losing me. He says he's stuck and can't open the gate.
It looks like some kind of pantry, but it's empty.
He says he only had a small bite.
I see. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere.
Levers can be far from the mechanism they activate.
Alright, to investigate the room over, you can use the tabs, right? To highlight things. Okay. Headless doll.
Here we go, it's opening!
It seems to be injured.
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be on his own. Ogres are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag, because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
Oh, thank you. Got a new baggage. Now open the inventory. Oh, it's up here. Boom, the ogre's one who carries all your inventory on the right, but each character has their own equipment on the left. Okay, there's a weight limit to your inventory, so you can't just carry everything around you. Confirm. You can read about the characteristics of his weapon in a highlighted area. All weapons share the same 4 stats, but also have some additional magic properties. Blah, 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 blah. Each character can equip with a main weapon and a secondary weapon, with the exception of the ogre and the wizardess, who can only have 1 weapon slot. Okay, yeah. Equip the bow. You can navigate between characters and clicking their portraits. Look at the ogre thread. That means suffering an injury. Yeah, okay. A character gets injured when they become unconscious during combat. Take too much damage from a trap during exploration. Move the cursor over the injury. Hey, they can be healed with specific consumables, bandages and first aid kit, or by resting in a tavern. You will suffer the penalty associated with the injury as long as it's not healed. Okay. Oops, retake this. Use it. Get back to the game. Escape whenever you're ready. What is this Headley doll? You can only use it prop in a goth pantry, I guess. Too ugly for anything. Okay, no weapon, no armor, no accessories. I do have consumables. Books, and then miscellaneous, and that's all. Okay.
Well, I found some writing materials in his bag. I should be able to map the dungeon now.
The wizardess keeps the map updated. It's usually best to act as if you know where you're going, although I'm pretty used to most players fucking around by clicking haphazardly.
Haphazardly, yes, very much so. Now
Oh, what a pretty drawing. What is it?
Map. What is this? Oh, that's a reinforced door. Okay. Those are the main quests. Ritual room? Huh. Alright, map is how it works. And then there's inventory, there's... Oh, I don't have skill tree
You
yet.
should always note your... I hear something. Someone's coming.
Go check it out.
Why should it be me? Rangers are usually the scouts.
Coward!
Yes, sir. It's a perfectly honorable life choice.
Time for lunch, guys! Come on! Grub time!
Come time!
Intruders! Let's eat them too!
Maybe I could go back to the inn to ask for help.
Shut up. We got no use for wimps. You have to fight like everybody else.
Alright, so I don't get... Okay, I guess I do, but it's not really gonna help. Alright, Rocky, you're okay. Okay, now let's see where we are. Select one of the tactical abilities. Here you'll find some information, blah blah blah, gain stamina, okay. Now, Ranger level 1 can use tactics. These skills can influence all your allies no matter where they are on the map. Okay, one tactic can be used at one time. Raise precision of all allies until the end of combat. Only one tactic may be good. Raise parry. Yeah, I want parry.
Hold your ground!
Yep. Alright. I can still hit him? No, I can't. The Ogre is your most brutal character, however, he's not that accurate. That's why you should use some support from your other characters. Oh, he doesn't really like wearing armor. Oh, and he can... bash! Nice! The Wizardess is your area of effect specialist. She is frail, but her powerful attacks can hit multiple enemies simultaneously. Some of her attacks can also inflict some powerful status effects, like burning or frozen. Okay. Select Whirlwind, and you will find out. Ah.
Toga, swala, bourgeoise!
Okay, Thief's level 1 skill is a Sneaky Strike. This attack can dish out a lot of damage, but only for targets facing away from you. So, no orcs in range facing away from you. Delay your turn and let them act first. Okay. Oh, she can ricochet. That's a good move. Ow. Now use your Sneaky Strike ability. Alright. So far that's pretty basic, you know? Well, there's that.
Wow, what a fight!
Still, those orcs weren't in fighting shape. I think they were running from something.
If that's the case, so should we.
Enough defeatism. Let's go. We still have to find the dwarf and the barbarian.
Yes, we do. Let's see. I haven't really been over here. You probably weren't meant to go over there. I don't know. I'll go check it out. trying to see if there's any more loot. Let's go check out this ritual room that I did not go into before. Yeah, 'cause I can't even get in there yet. There is a lever. That's pretty nice. There is a window. Glad I got. Yeah, I guess I'm glad that I came back. Oh, another bit of loot. Oh. It looks like I got something for her. Okay. Did she read it? Okay, I don't know if that's like, I don't know what that is. Okay.
I've got some nuts for the
Crap, what a
squirrels.
mess.
There we go. Now everybody's got what they need. I wish I could just go over
go
here
ahead.
and just kind of click on the map. You know, but it won't let me.
I'm not sure we should. It's not ours.
Okay, yeah, I got some more armor and stuff. Nice.
How come people put their hands in my pockets?
Minor ring of intelligence. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all for this area. Let's go back now. I did not mean to, like, flip it so violently like that. Well, there's
Come
the
on, have a
dwarf.
taste of my axe, you orc scum. There's one dwarf yet in this dungeon who still draws breath.
Yes, we'll kick your face in.
You're lucky we're here. You're in over your head.
Nothing's over my head. I'm tall for a dwarf.
Dwarf and Barbarian in a tough spot. You have to help them before they get overwhelmed. You can still activate your inventory during the planning phase, equip items, pick consumables, or to heal. They can be useful to analyze. I don't really need that because I've already done it. So, you, on the other hand. Oh, okay. I can't move her. That.
Hold your ground!
We're gonna do some of that. Oh, the Barbarian is a powerful, nimble fighter. Can move a little further than his companions and hits hard. However, his protection is rather low and his precision is not that good. Good thing the Barbarian has this rather straightforward. His first skill barrage targets all 3 tiles in front of him. Bam. Okay, another one by says this spot's too dangerous now. You'd get way too. Okay, yep.
That didn't hurt.
The enemies have skills too. They knocked him down. Okay, has enough hit points to endure charge, but defensive stance. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to run. Okay, thankfully some of us can be destroyed. Oh, I can do that. Critical hit. He's now unconscious. That works. Alright, so they're immobilized. Don't exactly know where I'd like to go with him.
Well, if you're trying to help our foes, nice one.
Yeah. Okay, we killed that one. Alright, so, kill you. Let's do that. You bastard. What can I do with you? I'm still going to hit everybody there, so I'm going to sprint over here, put her in the middle of everything. To be able to backstrike him, but I can't. Alright, can I? Nope, I cannot. That kind of works. Oh, he's in an Overwatch phase. That cancels the Overwatch. Critical failure.
Tom's taking time off for spring break or what?
Wow. Well, that really kind of sucked. Where's that freaking dwarf? What?
Oh!
Really? He's unconscious again?
Toga, swala, bourgeoisie!
Bother with those robes.
Why am I getting critical failures on that one in general? Attack of opportunity missed. What? We're gonna do a backstab.
Death strikes down without a sound.
Okay. Oh, they would try to run the yellow area that appeared. Okay, we gotta try to kill them before they retreat. Alright, so he's got an Overwatch. Can I?
Hold your ground!
Let's do that. Let's delay the turn. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, that worked. gonna vote for him to hopefully kill this guy. And I don't kill him at all. There. Hey, great work.
I was thirsty.
That's good.
Look out, it's a weirdo.
Look out, it's a
Staff. A wizard!
It looks more like a broom. Hello?
Hey, pay no attention to me. In fact, you shouldn't even be able to see me. It's just my invisibility ring acting up again.
He's a wizard.
He looks more like a janitor.
That's very reductive. I'm the head cleaning operative of this dungeon's mortuary maintenance, Janos Hitor. I deal with the corpses left behind by
janitor.
adventurers. The smell would get unbearable without me.
Akala yum yum orkum.
He's just gonna eat this orc if you don't mind.
I don't, as long as the floor stays clean, and it means less work for me.
Ew, I'm gonna be sick.
We're looking for a way to the next floor.
Usually, people like to take the stairs.
Yes, but there are some magic locks.
Really? Didn't notice them. I must be immune thanks to a spell of mine which enables me to go wherever blood has been spilt.
We could make him take it to the dungeon, Master.
Yes, take us with you.
Nuh-uh. No time for such threats. Got work to do.
A wizard. That was a wizard.
He realized he should withdraw with haste.
Who's this haste guy?
Nice. Okay. All right. You know what, guys? I'm going to leave this one here. We've got all the entire party members with us. We really don't have anything of value right now. He's got a pot.
How ironic for a thief to empty his own pockets.
But there we go, guys. We have played a little bit of this. I really kind of enjoyed it. I don't know if I like it better than the other one I just played today, but this one's rather good. Very comedic by nature.
I feel like we're going in circles.
But until I get to the next game, guys, be kind to each other. And I'll see you there.